Hey everybody, this is Steve from Harbor Marketing Agency, and today I want to go over 5 tips to lower your churn rate. Your churn rate is the percentage of customers that you lose every single month. It's often said that a high churn rate is like a leaking bucket. Just like how you could never fill up a bucket fully with water if it had holes in the bottom of it, you can never grow your subscription box brand if you're churning out more customers than you're bringing on every single month. So how do we get on top of our churn rate? Tip number 1 is to make consistent product iterations. The number 1 reason that people will cancel your subscription is because of an issue with the product, or more specifically, the customer experience. So in order to combat this, you want to make sure that you are constantly collecting feedback from your customers. So my recommendation here is to send out a monthly or at least a quarterly survey to collect customer feedback from both active and canceled subscribers, and find out what they like about the experience and what they dislike about the experience, and then collect that feedback and make consistent product iterations and customer experience iterations so that you can address those issues and overcome those objections over time. Tip number 2 is to optimize your onboarding experience. I guarantee you that if you look at your churn data right now, you will find that the point in the customer journey where the highest percent of people churn out is in the first month. This is because a lot of people are just purchasing to see if they like your subscription or not. So in order to keep these people that are in test mode, you need to make sure that your onboarding experience is on point. Your onboarding experience is basically your first impression, and its role is to welcome people into the subscription experience, invite them to engage with your community, and set expectations properly. So in order to do this correctly, you want to make sure that in that first email, they feel appreciated for purchasing their subscription. You want to invite them to join a Facebook group where they can engage with the rest of your community. It should set shipping and customer service expectations. So let them know when they can expect your box to ship and how to contact customer service. And then it should also wow them with additional value that they weren't expecting. If you can do this last part successfully, you are now setting the precedent that you are a company that over-delivers on what you initially promised, and that will entice them to stay subscribed for longer periods of time. Tip number 3 is to build an engaged community. A lot of people make the mistake of just sending out their product every single month and doing nothing to cultivate a community inside their subscription box brand. What they don't realize is building an engaged community is an absolutely amazing retention tactic. If you can do this effectively, what will end up happening is that a lot of your subscribers will build relationships and connections with other subscribers in your community, and it'll actually make your subscription box more sticky, meaning people won't want to leave. Oftentimes, if you can create a thriving and vibrant online community for your active subscribers, people will build relationships within that community, and then they'll honestly feel guilty about leaving because they won't want to lose the connections and relationships that they've built through your subscription box. Tip number 4 is to use save offers. No matter how good at retention you are, there's always going to be a percentage of customers that still try to cancel. So the key here is to identify the top 5 reasons why people are canceling, and then create a save offer around each specific reason. So to give you an example of this, let's say that somebody logs into their account and they're trying to cancel, and they click a button that says, the reason that they're canceling is because it's too expensive. Your save offer for that reason might be, would you like 20% off your next box for this month? If they're canceling because they don't have time to use the product, your save offer might be, would you like to pause your subscription instead of canceling? So skip a month instead of canceling. If they simply say that they don't like the product, that's actually an opportunity to cross-sell them on a different product that you might offer. So try to identify the top 5 reasons that people are canceling, and then create a save offer around each specific reason. Tip number 5 is to use winback campaigns. Winback campaigns are basically where you are sending emails or text blasts to people that have already canceled their subscription and using some kind of offer or promotion to get them to resubscribe. You should be as aggressive as you possibly can with winback campaigns, because at this point in the customer journey, It costs you nothing to reacquire that customer since you already have their email address. So there you have it, 5 tips on how to lower your subscription box churn rate. Churn is something that you have to stay on top of, and you should put as much effort into retention as you do in acquisition. This is where a lot of subscription box companies go wrong. So hopefully these tips help you to stay on top of things and make sure that you're filling up your bucket more than you're allowing to leak out every single month.